Hey there, English learners. Welcome back to English Podcast, your go-to podcast for learning English in a fun, effective, and realistic way. I'm Alex.
And I'm Mia. And let's start with a quick question. Have you ever learned a new word, felt proud for like 5 minutes, and then poof, it's gone?
Ugh, yes. It's like my brain just deletes it on purpose.
Exactly. If you've ever struggled to remember new English words, today's episode is for you. We're going to break down 5 powerful techniques that will help you lock new words into your memory forever.
And we've got a free PDF guide. To go with this episode, it's packed with all the tips, examples, and practice exercises to help you master vocabulary fast. The link is in the description. Go grab it now.
And stick around because at the end, we'll share one secret trick that even native speakers use to remember words effortlessly.
Ooh, mysterious. All right, let's get into it. Okay, Mia, be honest. Have you ever completely forgotten a word while talking?
Oh, absolutely. More times than I'd like to admit.
Oof, what word was it?
Ugh. Okay, last week I was trying to describe this really fancy restaurant I went to. Everything was perfect. The decor, the food, the whole experience. I wanted to use a really good word to describe it, but my brain just blanked. Nothing.
Oof, that's the worst. What word were you looking for?
Wait, it was sophisticated.
That's a good one. And yeah, I totally get it. My brain just refuses to hold on to new words. Like, I learn them, and then they disappear. It's so frustrating.
Yep, that's totally normal. Our brains aren't designed to remember random information. We have to trick them into holding on to it.
Oh, like memory hacks?
Exactly. And that's what we're going to do today. So let's start with hack number 1. Make it personal.
Okay, so what do you mean by personal?
Well, think about it, our brains. Remember things that are important to us, right? So instead of just memorizing a word like sophisticated, you need to connect it to your life in a way that actually means something to you.
Like, how?
Let's take the word nostalgic. Instead of just memorizing, nostalgic means remembering the past. Try linking it to a real-life memory.
Oh, easy. Saturday morning cartoons. I used to watch them as a kid, and every time I see one now, I feel nostalgic.
Exactly. Now, the word is linked to a real feeling in your life, so you're way less likely to forget it.
Huh, that actually makes sense. But what if a word doesn't really connect to anything in my life?
Great question. If a word doesn't have a natural connection, make one up. Tie it to a story, a song, a place, anything. The key is to give it some kind of emotional link.
Oh, so if I learned the word tranquil, I could think of that one time I went camping by the lake and it was super quiet and peaceful.
Bingo! Now, every time you hear tranquil, your brain will automatically pull up that camping trip.
Oh, okay, this actually works. What's next?
Okay, this one's really fun. Our brains love pictures. If you turn a word into a crazy mental image, it sticks better.
All right, let's test this. Give me a word.
All right. Lavish, it means rich, luxurious, over the top.
Okay, I'm picturing a golden bathtub and full of champagne. Like, someone's just chilling in there. And it's so over the top. I can't forget it. Nice.
Yes, that's perfect. Now, anytime you hear lavish, you'll think of that ridiculous image.
So, what's your weirdest mental picture for a word?
Exactly. The crazier and funnier the image, the better your brain will remember it. Oh, okay. So when I learned the word flamboyant, which means really flashy and extravagante, imagined a peacock wearing sunglasses and a gold chain dancing on a stage.
Oh my god, that's amazing. I'll never forget flamboyant now.
See? It works.
Okay, this next one better be good, because I swear I learn a word and the next day, gone.
I feel you. But this is the most important trick. If you don't use the word, you lose it.
Oof, guilty. I just read words, but I never actually say them.
Exactly. So, as soon as you learn a word, use it in 3 different ways. 1, say it out loud to write a sentence. 3, use it in a conversation.
Okay, let's try. Lavish. How do I use that in my life?
Describe something in your day using lavish.
Oh, I had this amazing piece of chocolate cake today. I could say, that dessert was lavish, so rich and fancy.
Boom. You just locked it in.
Okay, this is actually working.
Told you.
All right, what's next?
Alright, before we get to the final trick, let's do a quick recap.
Yeah, good idea. I feel like we covered a lot, and I need to lock it in before my brain deletes it.
Exactly. Okay, here are 3 super powerful ways to make new words stick. First up, make it personal, connect new words to your own life. Because, let's be honest, if something matters to you, your brain holds on to it.
Yeah, that's why I remember nostalgic, because I linked it to Saturday morning cartoons. So if I learn the word tranquil, I should tie it to that quiet lakeside camping trip.
Boom. Perfect example. The more personal and emotional the connection, the harder it is to forget the word.
Like my golden bathtub full of champagne for lavish?
And if a word doesn't fit naturally into your life, just make up a connection. Find a memory, a song, a place, anything that makes it stick. Next, this one's fun, create a mental picture. Our brains love weird, funny, or totally ridiculous images.
Okay, let's test it. Give me a word, and I'll make a weird picture.
All right, chaotic, meaning totally messy, out of control.
Oh, got it. I picture a chicken wearing sunglasses running through a kitchen, knocking over pots and pans.
Yes, that's chaotic. You'll never forget that now.
Nope. And that's so much easier than just memorizing a definition.
And finally, the most important one, use it in real life. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah, I am so guilty of just reading words but never actually saying them.
I know, right? That's why the trick is to use a word in 3 different ways. 1, say it out loud to write it in a sentence. 3, use it in a real conversation.
All right, let's do a quick challenge. I'll take lavish and use it 3 ways.
Oh, I love a challenge. Go for it.
Saying it out loud. This hotel is so lavish. 2, writing a sentence. The celebrity threw a lavish party with golden chairs and diamond-studded napkins. And using it in a conversation. Hey, Mia, if you were rich, would you live a lavish lifestyle?
Yes, that was perfect. And because you just used the word 3 times, it's now 10 times more likely to stick in your brain.
So basically, I just hacked my memory.
Exactly. And if you keep using new words in different situations, they'll become a natural part of your vocabulary. All right, Alex, I hope you're ready. Because now it's time for the ultimate memory hack that even native speakers use to remember words effortlessly.
Ooh, finally! Spill it! What is it?
We'll get to that in just a second. But first, if you're watching or listening, drop a comment right now. What's one word you always forget? And which trick are you going to try first?
Yes, we want to know. What's that one word that keeps slipping away from your memory? Let us know in the comments, and we might even help you lock it in with a fun trick.
All right, get ready, because up next, we're unlocking the one secret trick that will change the way you memorize words forever. Okay, so this one is scientifically proven. If you teach a word to someone else, you're way more likely to remember it.
Wait, teach it? Like, as in be a teacher?
Not exactly. You don't have to stand in front of a classroom or anything. But when you explain a word to someone else, your brain has to work harder to organize the information.
Huh. Yeah, that actually makes sense. I mean, sometimes I forget stuff until I have to explain it to someone. Then suddenly, I get it.
And that makes the memory stronger. Exactly. When you teach something, you're basically forcing your brain to process it at a deeper level. It's like, instead of just hearing the word, you're actually building a pathway to it in your mind.
What? Find someone and start explaining it?
Yep. And it doesn't have to be a person. You can teach it to a friend, sibling, even your pet. Yes. And trust me, it works.
Oh man, my dog is about to get the most advanced English vocabulary ever. Like, all right, buddy, today we're learning serendipity. You ready?
I used to teach my little cousin new words all the time. And because I was explaining them, I actually remembered them way better than just reading them.
Huh. Okay, so let's test this. I just learned the word lavish today, right? So if I had to teach it to someone, Oh, I could tell my friend, imagine a party with golden decorations, chandeliers, fancy food everywhere. That's what lavish means.
Boom. That's it. Now that you've explained it, I guarantee you won't forget.
Yeah, because now I have a whole scene in my head. Okay, this is actually kind of genius.
Told you. Teaching is the ultimate memory hack.
Ooh. Okay, that was actually super useful. We covered some seriously good memory hacks today.
Yep, and now it's your turn. If you're listening or watching, we want to hear from you.
Yeah, don't just sit. There, we've got 2 questions for you.
First, what's one English word you always forget? You know, that one word that just refuses to stay in your brain, right?
Oof, yeah, I've got a few of those. Like, for some reason, I always forget the word spontaneous. Every time I want to use it, my brain's like, nope, access denied.
Some words just vanish when you need them. So let us know in the comments what's your disappearing word. And second question, which memory trick are you going to try first?
Yes! Tell us in the comments. Seriously, we love reading them, and we might even help you lock in some of those tricky words.